हाय गाइस,
वेलकम टू पाकिस्तानी फादर एंड सन।
तो कैसे हैं आप सब? मेरा नाम वजाहत है।
मैं नाम नदीम।
यार भाई आज का वीडियो बहुत ही मस्त होने वाला है। फॉरेनर्स ट्राई दिल्ली स्ट्रीट फूड फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम।
अच्छा
भाई दिल्ली का फूड गोरों ने पहली दफा ट्राई किया है, तो आज उनका एक्सपीरियंस देखने वाले हैं कि दिल्ली का फूड फॉरेनर्स ट्राई करने के बाद उनके क्या थॉट है। भाई वॉच करते हैं, भाई कौन ऑन करते हैं 3 2 1 एंड स्टार्ट।
Today we're doing a food tour around Delhi, and I get to hop in front.
लग रहा है काफी कर रहे हैं तो
काफी घूम रहे हैं यार,
है ना।
So meet Anubhav. I'm gonna work on this, and I'm gonna be great at saying his name by the end of the day. So this food tour is organized by Food Walks, and we're gonna start by the food market. Very excited. Tracy, are you hungry?
I am
A little bit.
starting to get a little time, but yes.
Fair enough. So all their information are gonna be down in the description. So make sure to check them out for your next trip in Delhi.
दिल्ली का अपने दरवाजा है। ये देखो साइड में वो
Shiv Mistan.
Mistan means Mistan.
Say it again.
Shiv Mistan.
Okay. I'll use your clip.
Okay, so our first stop of the day, we did learn that most people in Delhi actually don't make breakfast at home. They go out for breakfast on Sundays though. Today is Sunday, so we are experiencing our first breakfast stop of the day.
This one is definitely my favorite. There's a little bit of cottage cheese in the pastry. It's delicious. It's really good. The only thing is, like, for me coming from Canada, like, these are not breakfast flavors, but I could eat that all day, every day. Okay, for breakfast dessert, we have jalebi, and this is probably the most popular sweet in India.
And we hear it's a personal favorite, so.
अच्छी लगी
That's pretty good. Very sweet, still a little warm.
चाय।
उनको छोले पसीने तो बड़े टाइट लगते हैं।
So next stop is actually chai, and what they use here, they actually use milk as the base, and then they're gonna boil it. They have your normal tea leaves, and then you have ginger, cloves, and cardamom as well, all smashed up and put in. And it's not like ground, so you actually get the true flavor of the fresh herbs in it.
We're in a very small alleyway, and I feel like wherever I am, I'm like in the way of someone going. Indian chai. I have it
With sugar.
with sugar.
And I have it without. We had to try both.
That's very nice. If you see at the bottom, there's an optical illusion, like the path kind of follows you no matter where you are in the room. This is the menu painted. Very nice. So this was Indian chai, and to be honest, I don't personally like tea, but that was actually lovely. So I'm a fan of Indian chai.
So next, we're just entering the spice market. And this honestly was one of the bucket list places on my list that we had to hit when we were in India.
ये देखो मसाले। ये देखो ना भाई साहब, ये
So while we were walking through the spice market, we came across Nina.
यार इतने मसाले नहीं
No problem. And she is actually the only female on the spice market that runs her little shop here.
So she was telling us that basically she lives behind her shop, which is something that is not common here because people that normally have shops, they have employees and they live somewhere outside of this area, but she decided to run her own shop. She does it to support her family, and it's a very nice success story. She's been featured in a bunch of different magazines and things like that because she's the only female doing so. And our shop is very popular because it's booming in there. So our next stop behind me is chennal. It started in 1901 and actually in Pakistan, and it's considered to be one of the best sweet shop in Delhi. So this one is a special one, special sweet for Holi.
Yeah. And this one has like dry fruit nuts inside. To be honest, at first I wasn't sure looking at the texture of it, but it's really, really good.
This one is just sweet and delicious. So this is called a lassi, and it's a yogurt-based drink food. And this one is saffron flavored, and you're supposed to eat the cream up top first. Oh, that's good.
So I'm going to talk about like the food part of it because I always get a little bit cautious, I'll put it that way, because of my stomach. But he's saying this one here, this location is actually safe to eat because most of them are made with ice, but for people coming out of town, this one is not. It's just put in the refrigerator, no ice at it.
अच्छी लगी भाई.
That was very good.
Our guide is like some sort of celebrity around here. I've seen him take photos with people. A lot of people just stop and talk to him. And if you watch a lot of travel vloggers, you might recognize this guy from like a Karen Nate video back in the day. But he does a lot of work with vloggers like us, so he's awesome. So now we're going a little bit more further away, so we jumped on a little rickshaw, but this one has pedals. I think they call rickshaw anything with like 3 wheels here.
Apologize in this series if I call them tuk-tuks. It's just innate for me to call them tuk-tuks. That's all.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So this is a rickshaw.
Yeah.
But tuk-tuks are also rickshaw.
Yes. This is also a rickshaw. This is kind of a manual rickshaw. Then you have the battery run rickshaw. Then you have gas run rickshaw.
So anything with 3 wheels is a rickshaw.
Yes, you can 3 wheels. You can call it a rickshaw.
Fair enough. Just wanted to be clear.
हाँ ना. साइकिल वगैरह की बड़ी मत गाड़ी है.
क्या हुआ? ये चीज है.
What is the name of the good, Tracy? Naan Kapai.
Naan katai. So we're in the bread street here having naan katai, and apparently it's more of like a shortbread. It's like exactly like shortbread. That is so good.
So this behind me is the oldest bread shop in Delhi. It started in 1872, and we're getting a sweet one and a spicy one. And when an Indian guy tells you it's spicy, it's gonna be quite something.
And it's been around for generations.
Crazy.
हाथ तो कहाँ दे रहा है.
Haven't tried it yet. We're gonna just about try it.
So that's the chili one.
I feel like you need to try it
Yeah,
first.
वहाँ पर नॉर्मल होटल में घूम रहे हैं. हमारे
It's really good. Not spicy yet.
वो आया था ना लाहौर से मार दिया.
A little bit. Manageable. You should be fine.
Okay.
In it, there's a bunch of different things which are.
Green chilies
Yeah.
and then spices.
Okay, that's really good. It's really good bread. It's full of flavor. And again, from the oldest bread shop in Delhi.
Yeah, that is very good. It's spicy, but like for being green chili, it's not as spicy as I anticipated it being. So like that's good. Means I can eat it.
So the second one is condensed milk.
We call it rabdi.
It's just
Condensed milk with dry fruits, cashews, almonds, raisins, and sugar.
So this one is more like a dessert. It's a sweet one.
Yeah.
You're gonna like that. It's such different flavor to like what we're used to back in Canada. Like, and that's what I really like. Everything has so much flavor and tastes so much more than our bland Canadian food.
Sure.
The name of this dish is Daulat ki chaat, and if you translate it into English, it means snack of wealth. So this is basically milk and cream. You churn it together, then this white foam is formed. You collect it, pour it, you add some saffron, pistachios, powdered sugar, and then you eat it.
Okay, so this is a snack that you can actually only get in Old Delhi, and you can pretty much only get it in the winter months because it has to be kept cold or else it kind of melts. So right now it's currently on a massive block of ice, so light and fluffy. Wow, that is so much more light than what I thought it was going to be. A little worried because like we couldn't finish the plate at the last thing because we were so full. So I was like, oh no, here we go. Ready?
Yeah, it's like meringue, but like much more fluffy.
Yeah.
So our guide was telling us like a cart like this guy makes thousands of these little shortbread looking thing every single day. And they can make up to like 15,000 rupees a day, which is quite a bit when you think about it. Telling you like this guy is a big celebrity. Everyone is stopping him left and right.
I love it.
So we left the Hindu side and now we are now in the Muslim side, and here it is much more chaotic, much more traffic, many more people, and we're just beside the largest mosque in Delhi, which is beautiful. So welcome to Karim. This is our next restaurant, and this place seems pretty famous because they've been like featured on the Time. I saw like the BBC food guide outside and stuff. So high expectations.
So you see, like this restaurant was established in 1913. It's again more than 100 years old restaurant.
I could eat that all day.
Yeah.
So what do we have here? We have the kebabs,
And mutton korma.
mutton kurma, and that's a roti.
Yeah.
So this is the Muslim way to do it. You see.
Yeah. This is Khamiri roti. The word Khamir means yeast.
Khamiri roti.
Okay. So they add yeast in the refined flour, white flour, then they bake it in tandoor. And this goes very well with this curry. So you can try this.
ये देखो खमीरी रोटी मुंह में डाल रहा है.
So the recipes of the two things that we've tried in this restaurant were actually passed from generation to generation. And fun fact, back in the days, those two things were the only food item on the menu. Now there's many more.
Also, this place is massive. Karim, and Karim here too.
So Karim, probably the best kebabs I ever had in my life by far. But I have to say, a little spicy. So welcome to Aslam Chicken. This place apparently it runs 12 hours a day. It's packed this entire 12 hours. It's opening right now in 20 minutes and there's already a bunch of people inside waiting. The guy that is at the counter, it's actually his personal recipe. And this is the best butter chicken in all of India apparently.
क्या वो यार
और ये लोग कहते हैं इनको
इधर तो देर लगाए हुए हैं
आज इन लोगों को
And the butter chicken here is made with Amul butter, which is apparently the best butter in the country. Okay, so this place is massive. There's 2 floors with plenty of tables, but this place is not even open yet, and it's already full. Like, I think we got like the last table. High expectations.
But this kind of butter chicken tikka you won't get anywhere else. Like many people tried to copy him, but no one could match that quality.
So this is like super different than any butter chicken I had before. I would say this is superior. It's just so buttery, like insanely buttery. But the taste is like fantastic.
यार वाह क्या हुआ है खाने की रंगत नजर आ रही है लेवल टिक्के आए.
So this place is definitely a must try, but make sure to come here before they open at 1 p.m. because you're not gonna get a table.
इधर हुई ये वीडियो खाता यार भाई साहब इन्होंने जो खाया दिल्ली के अंदर इन्होंने बोला कि भाई साहब ये ऐसी चीजें जिसको अगर हमें सारा दिन भी तो हम खाते रहे यार क्या स्वाद होगा यार इन चीजों का कि खाने के बाद ये पागल हो गए
यार एक जगह नहीं गए कोई 10-12 जगह गए हैं
और
खाने के
भाई
लिए।
चाटे खाइए, लस्सी, अब लस्सी चम्मच से खा रहे
यार
हैं।
ये वो
उस
कौन सी लस्सी है
के ऊपर
वजाद?
क्या ऐसी चीज थी कि भाई जो ये चम्मच से खा रहे हो?
हाँ ना, मुझे लस्सी तो बंदा पीता है, तो ये चम्मच से खा
ओ
रहे हैं।
वाह
और
भाई,
ऊपर ड्राई फ्रूट,
अबे वो
ये
आप
चीज
देखो
हैरान वाली है।
कि भाई ड्राई फ्रूट ऊपर
लस्सी पे
डाला हुआ है और भाई नान खताई खाई हुई है man। सुबह का नाश्ता छोले भटूरे का, उसने बोला भाई ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे मैं ये सारा दिन खाता रहूं।
ये देख नो
और
यार।
भाई उसके बाद जब चाय पी, वो भी कहता मुझे चाय पसंद नहीं, लेकिन इंडिया की चाय पीने के बाद
हाँ हो यार।
मैं कहता हूँ कि भाई इंडिया से बेस्ट चाय कोई बना ही नहीं सकता। आज मुझे भी चाय, मैं भी चाय का दीवाना बन गया भारत में आके।
ये देख ना यार वजाद
भाई
भाई।
गोरे तो पागल हो रहे हैं यार भारत के खाने खा खा के। हो यार
यार वजाद देखो, मुसलमानों के इलाके में गए हैं, करीम होटल में।
हाँ
ये
उधर
इधर हम बोलते हैं
कबाब
कि उधर
खाए हैं।
मुसलमानों को कुछ नहीं करने देते, उधर तो सामने मुर्गियां ज़बह करके हर चीज फुला
वही
रहे
ना
हैं।
भाई, सब कुछ चलता है।
इधर
कौन
हम
कहता
बोलते
है
हैं कि
नहीं
ये चीज उधर नहीं है।
सनातन धर्म में ये चीज नहीं है, लेकिन ये कि वो और धर्मों का ख्याल रखते हैं, हमारी तरह कट्टर मुल्लों की तरह नहीं है बैठ के लोगों को ज्ञान पेलते रहे। भाई
बोल।
साहब आप देखो ना हमारे यहाँ क्या बातें होती है और उधर क्या चल रहा है।
यार गोरा एक, ये गोरे नहीं थे पीछे उसके, देख गोरों के ढेर फिर रहे थे
वही तो
आके।
वही तो भाई
घूम फिर
साहब
रहे
मैं
थे।
उधर हैरान हुआ गली में, जब कैमरा गया देखा तो गोरों की लाइनें उस गली में लगी हैं। भाई गोरे आ जा रहे हैं, फुल एंजॉय कर रहे हैं।
पाकिस्तान में डर डर के मारे गोरा
और
आता ही
एक
नहीं।
गलती से आता है तो उसके भाई साहब कच्चा और भाई बुनियान भी चोरी करके ले जाते हैं, और वो रोता रहता है कि मुझे नंगा करके
अगर
निकल दे।
पुलिस के पास कंप्लेंट दर्ज कराने जाए तो वो भी पैसे मांगते हैं
हाँ
उनसे।
ऐसा केसेस हुए हैं।
ये उधर देखना, उधर तो उनको बेगम होके फिर रहे
और
थे,
भाई
रक्षों
साहब
में तरह तरह की
भाई
जगह
साहब
जा रहे।
दिल्ली का हार उन्होंने स्ट्रीट फूड ट्राई किया। हार तो नहीं किया, लेकिन वही बात है, दिल्ली का ऐसे स्ट्रीट फूड है, ये पूरी उम्र भी खाते रहे तो नहीं खत्म।
यार ये बात तो है,
सही
ये
तो।
कहे खाना तो नहीं है,
भाई
हजारों
कसम से
खाने
ये
हैं।
भी पागल हो गए यार भाई दिल्ली का स्ट्रीट फूड खाते ही। आपकी क्या थॉट है, इधर ही वीडियो खत्म करते
तो
तो
बाय।
बाय।